I'd like to welcome everybody to the Thursday, October 9th meeting of the York City Historical Architectural Review Board. Call to order. Skian.
Here.
Zumbrum.
Here.
Schermeyer.
Here.
McLean Gross. Gifford.
Here.
O'Brien.
Here.
Almost a full house. Did everyone have a chance to review the minutes from the previous meeting?
Yes, and I'll make a motion. We accept the minutes as submitted.
I was going to offer a handful of corrections.
Feel free.
Page 2, the top under 117 South Newberry, modern case, 5K. I think it's really just modern K, right? Style gutters, and the next line.
Yeah, it's
Certainteed is one word, and at the bottom, the third line from the bottom, sheathing as opposed to sheathing.
correct.
And with those amendments, I would second.
It should be on. Looks like the red light's on.
Nancy.
Red light means you're muted, right?
Is red muted or is red?
Red is muted.
Red light, they're on.
Or red light, you're muted.
Yeah, this is on.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Red light muted.
Red light means it's on.
Are you going to hand the corrections to her? Okay. And are you going to second the,
And I second it, yeah.
okay, the approval of the minutes have been moved and seconded. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. New business, 26 West College Avenue.
Yep.
Can you step up to the podium and state your name?
The house is in my wife's name. I don't think I can speak for her.
Okay.
We built a house like 18 years ago. We never fixed it up. We saw the house was leaking, the roof, inside. I didn't know about the condition inside the driveway. I started to take the driveway out because my wife said, okay, we gotta fix the house. The house is leaking, we gotta bring it back condition for long. I don't know, I didn't know it was a historic house. I didn't know. When I take the driveway out, I can see the wood beam was rotten, really bad condition. We got to remove all the stuff out. I was working without permission, no permit. I continued to tell the woods, I said, well, the whole woods gotta come out, because we gotta make new roof. The moment that I was working there, like a total of 4 days, cow, he saw me walking in there, and then he stopped my guy. I give it thanks to him, I said, yo, thank you for stopping. Because you gotta get permission. Because when I started moving the driveway, and then when I saw the house, like this, I moved the wall. He told me to get an engineer, he all the things that I gotta do there, the bridge, the wood. Yeah, I'm waiting for the friend to do what we have to do in there, because we got a house almost like for 2 months, 3 months, like this. It's leaking now because I got a top right here, the top of the roof. If we use rolling in 26 West College Avenue, so there's a really big cover in the roof there to stop the water. But we need our maintenance. We don't got really good economy. We spend a lot of money there. We're gonna put the same way it was. We don't wanna remove nothing in there. But we gotta put the new wood, you know what I mean? The bridge gotta be good, wood, because it was ranting. I found the company gonna sell me the right one. You know, the city tell me, okay, that's the right for the ridge, for the wood, everything's gotta be that way. I said, okay, I'm allowed to do it, that's all. And then we're waiting for you to make really good decision. We visit the house that we got. My son and my daughter go in the house. Now my son is go away, but still my daughter is there.
Can I interrupt just for a
Yeah,
second,
yeah.
please? I'm looking at the application and the drywall, the laminate floor, the bathroom, the bedroom, the wood framing in the second floor. None of those matter to us. Those are all on the inside of the house.
Yeah, roof framing also. The only thing we have jurisdiction over, we look at is what you're gonna do to the outside.
No, we're not gonna do nothing outside, just.
Oh,
Well,
then-
you're gonna
then
put
there's
roof, you're gonna put roof,
Oh, well, then
that we
that's
care
something we're
about.
doing to the
So
outside.
there's a photo of an application that you also put in for roof shingles and things like that. Yeah, since that's an exterior finish, that's the only stuff that on this board that we're gonna care about.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest of the stuff, you know,
Now, the rest of the stuff with the permits department, they're gonna care about that.
right.
Yeah,
but that's not us.
that's not us.
We care about the shingles, the new front door,
Right.
and I think that's it.
I think that's it, new roof and new main door. Is there anything you're doing on the outside other than new roof and?
I don't want to go door. The main door must be there.
Are you gonna, so the only thing you're doing on the outside is the roof.
Replacing, putting the shingles on.
Putting shingles on.
Got it.
Okay.
That's the only thing
What kind of
then.
roof is it?
I
It's,
said the name of the roof that we got. I did
Yeah.
the same one that I have in there.
yeah,
I put it right there, put the name in there, the name of the shingles.
they're architectural
Yeah, it's an
type
old
shingles.
3-tab, so anything that's gonna be put on there is gonna
The same
be,
color.
what he's proposing is gonna be better, so. I will make a motion that we approve the application with the following amendment. The only exterior modifications, changes will be a new roof. And the new roof will be, replace the existing 3-tab roof shingle with new Patriot XL shingles in ash gray color.
Second.
All right, thanks.
Well, we gotta take a vote yet, but.
Yeah, thank you.
And Dennis, make sure you notice that the front door is gonna remain.
Yeah, note that no other exterior changes. And if you do anything else to the exterior, then you
Yeah, I'll let you.
fly back.
Come see us.
Right.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion? If not, I call for a vote. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. You can go.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next case, 372 East Market Street.
How you folks doing?
Good.
My name's John, I work for Power Windows and Doors, about 18 years now. Guess you guys have the information, my team sent over. So it's obviously in a historic area, we're matching everything aesthetically accurate. I bought the window sample from the C1. It's the most historically accurate window on the market, and we're matching the permanent grills. The only window on that place that had grill work is the custom spring line window on the third floor. Yeah.
Right in the center of the dormer there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The grid work is matched up identically with, we call it ILT, but it's interval light technology, so it's a permanent grill on the outside, permanent on the inside with a spacer between the glass.
Simulated divided light, others call it
It's a
that,
little different, but yeah, it's true
Okay.
light.
but as grill on the outside, grill, okay, yep.
Well, when we put the spacer in between two, because it looks like single pane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, since you drug it in here,
Yeah, this is actually our latest model, it's called Pellet Reserve. We used to call it architecture, but we have revised it with the National Park Service and a lot of other people, so I just lumped it in here.
So you're gonna be maintaining the frames and everything, and the new units just sit inside, you pull the old sash and stops and,
Yeah, on the old wood windows, basically, we do a replacement unit on those, but you
Okay.
finish it back off, yeah.
okay.
I can bring it up closer. Let me put my cover down so you guys can see it. So I'm stretching the table. I mean, obviously, this is not the exact specs as that, but this is the window.
Right.
But this does have the historic grill on it. In that same pattern that you guys saw, and then all the other windows do not have grills, that's right. But this is what they call premium wood clad. Actually, this building has very old pellets in it. It's the same type of material.
Oh, actually, those are pellets?
They're old pellets, yes.
Huh, that's interesting.
Same material window that's in this building. Obviously, a lot newer, and a lot of things have changed over time.
Yeah,
The grid work in your building here, they're actually old wood grills. They're actually between an old pane glass. So this is the latest innovation.
oh, you mean this building has pellet, not
Yeah,
that?
no,
Oh, okay,
no.
I was gonna say, yeah, okay.
Actually, the
Yeah, this one I
building,
can
the
believe
building
is-
to the left of that building is a hair salon, and up top has strip all vinyl in it,
Okay,
pure vinyl. Then the next guy over has vinyl. The next guy has a wood clad product.
yeah, they, if it's vinyl, it was replaced without approval, so, yeah.
and so we want to see the other
Oh
side.
yeah, here's both sides. This is the interior.
Right.
This is actually, it's all real wood.
I mean, you're not gonna leave the locks on the outside.
But yeah. And then you can see this is called putty glaze on the outside. That's how they used to make the old windows. So that's important to keep up. But our new window here has like the true sight lines. It's not all set. It has butt joinery. I mean, I don't know how technical.
So then
Yeah, and a
window-
couple of us understand what, yeah.
the window sills stay the same.
We can keep them the same. We don't have to mess with those. The homeowner can maintain them with paint or whatever they need to do.
Yeah, don't let them wrap them.
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
No, we don't wanna wrap, yeah.
No.
Yeah, so we maintain the sill, and then the head piece that goes across, he can manage as well.
Okay,
We just go right back to the start of the whole frame of the window.
okay.
All right. I'll make a motion. We accept this application as submitted.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion? If not, I call for a vote. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye. Dennis, just a reminder, you guys have to unmute.
Thank you.
You guys all need to unmute before you
All
talk.
good, yeah, no, two of us on here are architects, we're familiar with the product, so we're fine with it.
I think Dennis is on. He's got the red light.
That's, red is muted.
Red is on, is it not? Did we end up? Oh, yeah, the red is on.
Yeah, but I'll notify the our pellet installers just to go back. That's how we normally do it, just back to the start.
Everything I know is wrong.
Yeah,
We won't mess with the subsill or.
right, okay,
Perfect.
good, perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
It would make sense if it was off.
So our last case isn't here? Unless that's, okay.
46 to 48 East Gas Avenue.
Am I free to go or do I need to?
Yes, you're fine.
You guys are okay? Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
You as well.
And Nancy wants to.
Holy, is this me or can anybody else read this?
The lettering? Yeah.
It's an old little warehouse building.
If I'm trying to read the application.
Yeah, I had looked at it online and what was sent.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did too.
I looked at the drawings, I didn't read the application.
So I'm not having a stroke or something.
No, it's double blurred.
You ready, Nancy?
I am. Sorry.
You got the floor.
Good evening, my name is Ryan Beck, and this is for 46 and 48 East Gas Ave, old warehouse. We have a building attached to it as well. I'm looking to do a conversion there. It's a pretty big project, so I don't know where you guys want to start at as far as the external or exterior site.
Yeah, the only thing we're concerned with is the exterior, so.
So do you want to start with the windows, doors, where do you want to start at with that?
Oh, look at this thing.
What do you want to do? I mean, you're the chair.
Windows.
Windows.
Okay, as far as the windows, my architect is from Stroudsburg, he's on the HARB committee up there as well. As far as windows, I'm not sure what you guys are gonna require, whatever you do, we can make happen. Considering they're already new, there's no pre-existing windows that we're gonna be, well, there are some, we're gonna replace those. But as far as everything on the front view and more along the sides, there's new cutouts. So I don't know if that gives us the permission to put any type of window in there, since they were never there, since we're not replacing something prior. But regardless, I was looking to go with some type of composite window for that.
On the south side, you're gonna reopen the openings, right?
Yeah.
With the segmented arch top and,
And in the
okay.
rear, which you can't see, which I
The west side, excuse me.
somebody's backyard, you have the just regular vinyl windows, and we're actually gonna either close those or make them different. It's gonna be part of the hallway. I have to review the architectural drawings for that, to see how we're gonna play those out.
Yeah, we are fine with accepting something like this, a composite window or a composite clad window, like, for example, the Anderson A series or 100 series. The 100, I think, is all composite, and the A is composite with wood interior. That's one just offhand. I mean, we just approved a Pella. You may not want to go to that expense.
I mean, what do you think that expense is compared to the Anderson? Because I think this one could be $1,000 a window as well, if not more.
I would say that Pella might be more.
Really?
Yeah.
And then especially for the size of the window we're gonna be using, it's probably a little costly.
Yeah, there are other composites out there also. So we just don't, I mean, we seldom accept vinyl windows. Usually we'll allow them on like the non-visible parts of a building, on the rear, L's of houses, that kind of thing, but not on any street facades.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't really get too deep into the material, I just put a ballpark cost of what is reasonable in the composites, and I know that it fits well with a lot of older stuff, so that's what I'm moving forward. Yeah. And is there a size requirement? Because I like to have pretty nice windows, pretty nice size. I don't know what the architect drew up. It is on there, he didn't put the door sizes. I don't know exactly what window, but I don't want a small window.
It looks like the size of windows he has there is the size of what exists there now.
Okay.
And he's just creating some new openings, correct?
But at the same size opening?
Yeah,
Okay, but those are pretty large, then, those are decent size.
yeah.
So I didn't want anything really small.
Yeah, it looks like he's pretty much drawn up what's there, so, especially on that east side.
If they're,
To answer your question directly, we don't have a specific size requirement.
because the back side that you're looking at, actually,
Codes would have specific size.
I wanna go bigger than that back. To the front.
Okay.
Because that back side's gonna be the hallway, and smaller windows, ventilation, cool. I would actually put bars on those as well, so that I don't want any issues there.
And Craig pointed out that code, might dictate the size of your windows.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something you have to check with, Eldon Stiltsfoos.
Yeah, Eldon's done work in the city and historic districts in the past, so he should be fine in following what he's done in the past.
Yeah, and he should know, he'll know what to do and how to advise you. I mean, you follow his advice, yeah. Yeah.
So
and I would assume the building's gonna be sprinklered. Okay, so you may not need the egress window requirement. I'd have to check the code on that for residential. Otherwise, you have to have egress windows in bedrooms.
I think you have to anyway.
Now, a lot of the rehabs that are sprinklered, that Illis and Jan and all does, some of the bedrooms don't have windows. People rent them anyway because they don't have to in a sprinkler building.
Yeah, we got away with that on Fox, and that was 3 stories. We fully sprinkled the thing.
Right. Yeah, there's an exception in that. Of course, you have a building over 4 stories, you can't, the egress window thing goes away anyway, and it has to be. I think there are cases where in certain situations where you only are required to have a single exit. And that's if like 4 apartments or less are sharing one exit on an upper floor, below the 3rd floor, below the 4th floor. I think in that case, you just have to have egress windows, even if it is sprinkled, because you only have one exit, one means of egress.
But that's,
So anyway, he
that's
needs to
code
advise
issue.
you on that. That's a code issue, yeah.
So
And that'll determine sizes of windows.
if I could just interrupt, he did have a pre-development meeting while Steve was still here. So on that, Steve did say that he will need a window to make that a legal bedroom, because even on the 1st floor, you need an emergency escape window.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's,
So Nancy, when we met, I think we were going, how many apartments did you attempted to do? That's 16? Because we did reduce that to 13.
13, okay. Yes, it was 16 in the pre-development meeting,
Okay.
and, yes.
Okay. So I'm not sure where the windows are gonna line up. I'm sure that he probably has that taken care of the right way. I'm working on a lot of different projects. He's been working on this for like 6 months, I'm not gonna lie. So, and he's doing he has a structural engineer guy working at the same time. So we're gonna get both of those stamped at basically the same point, with some revisions after we go through the planning and zoning. So I really haven't dived too deep into the drawings as much. I think it's really updating, so, yeah.
You are then, I guess the next question is doors.
Doors.
Yeah.
All right, there's only 2 doors. And I'm sorry, there's a sliding old wooden shaft door on the right side, if we're looking at it from the parking lot, and then on the left side, I believe it's the same thing, but that doesn't even open out. I don't wanna jump ahead, but, yeah, so we'd be cutting all, I guess, 4 doors at the front where the parking lot is, with the sidewalk. We got, what is it called when you get permission for a temporary time of allocated land? They're giving us that grass.
An easement?
Easement.
Yeah.
For the
Right.
sidewalk there.
It looks like you have 6 doors depicted, unless I'm looking.
Yeah, he has, if you look at the plan, there are 6 on that west side. There's a stair tower. You have the 2 stair towers and then 4
Oh, so
parts.
yes, okay, yes, I wasn't including the stair towers, but just the, 4 doors, entrance with brick, and then 2 for each stair tower. After that. So, steel entry doors, is that okay, just regular?
I think for a building like this, yeah, if they're a flush steel entry door, because it was an industrial building, so I don't have an objection to that unless somebody else
Brick
does.
molding on those steel doors,
No, excuse me?
brick molding, and you want it to be,
If you want to, sure.
that's cool, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So I know we put it on the inside with nothing, and then we could put the door against it, put the brick molding there, but. Just because that's how they sell a lot of doors already.
Right.
so.
It's an industrial building and you're adding doors also where none existed.
Yeah, low profile hollow metal, that's fine.
Yeah. And the rear stair tower, which I guess is on the south side, that's gonna be stucco on concrete block.
Yeah, I mean, we could change that. I mean, we could do something more modern, like, steel, or aluminum, panels, or anything like that.
I think either would be acceptable,
Okay.
again, because it's an industrial aesthetic, yeah.
Okay, good. Just to give that option to make
Yeah,
have some character to it.
you know what you're doing with the brick, are you gonna just repoint it, you're gonna paint it?
Definitely not gonna paint it, definitely gonna retorn it. Do I wanna lime wash it? I do. I think it'll look nice, especially with a black exterior window. I think it would, look pretty good. No matter what, it's gonna be repointed.
Okay.
No matter what, it's not gonna be painted. Lime wash, if the budget is budget, basically. Something that's not on application is something that me, Nancy, and Steve talked about was fire escape. And I don't know how you guys feel about that.
You need a fire escape even with 2 stair towers?
We don't need one. I'm just asking if we have it.
Why would you spend money for one if you don't need it?
Because I put myself in the shoes of the person that's living there. I would just want to always have another option.
Even in a
And
sprinkler
where would
building?
you put it?
We can either, I know we have space on the rear, which is the backyard side, and we don't want to show it where everybody can see, because the backyard, the only people that can see it is the person who lives in front. But there's like a 6-foot stand between my building and their yards. And there's like a little walkway, I don't know if there's pictures, but could put it on the backside. Not something I have to do right away, but this is a building I plan on keeping forever. This is like, something I just keep pouring money into instead of spending.
All the upper floors are the same and you have 2 means of egress on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th floor, right? In the 1st floor, all the units exit directly out to grid. Right, yeah.
Well, depending on where you end up with the requirements, you'll definitely need an egressable window, obviously, if you have a fire escape off the back, so it kind of compounds some costs. But yeah, I mean, as Mark was saying, from a legal standpoint, you have the 2 options. Now that technically comes when someone leaves their apartment, so it might not be exactly what you're desiring, but yeah, you definitely don't need it.
Because all your apartments are on the west side. So, but you'd put they face west, but you were gonna put the fire escape on the east?
If I had to, ideally, it would be on the window side, I guess what you're saying, the west side, but if it's, something we don't wanna have visually seen, we can put it on the other side.
Okay.
But considering the stair towers are external, they're very, it's pretty safe that way. If a fire would happen, they're on.
Yeah, and the building is sprinklered, so anything's
Right.
gonna suppress it. From my opinion, if it wasn't a sprinklered building, then, it might be a more solid argument with it, but I think you're fine with the sprinklered building and 2 means of egress, you certainly meet all the code requirements.
It was just a thought.
Yeah.
That I brought up during our meeting. I just didn't know just in case further on down the road, because I remember our original, we had an elevator for one of the left side stair towers, I guess, facing the building to the left side, but we changed that to an actual stair tower, because I think it's something with the electric generator we'd have to have the backup. Kind of got kind of expensive with that, so.
Well, and an elevator, unfortunately, isn't technically egress from a fire,
And they
so,
were like 200 grand for the elevator, and just like.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you call those emergency fire escapes that are basically just tubes?
Do they even still, I don't think they're legal, do they even make them anymore?
Oh, I don't know.
That should just throw out your window.
No, they used to have, I've
Like a
seen
playground
pictures-
slide or something?
I've seen pictures of them.
No.
There was a school at a convent out in the east end of town that had one, I think, in the back, and there's old pictures of the school in North York before like the 1950s. It had these big, this building is still there, it's apartments now, but it had these big tubes on the side of it. And that's because the building only had 1 exit. And, they, by the, World War II era, they realized how dangerous that was. And they put these slider tubes on for the second floor for, I guess kids were to get in these metal tubes and slide out of the building, which I can't see, I guess, you know.
I think we're talking about two different things.
Oh, you're thinking something different? I think that's, well, when you say slider tube fire escapes, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I've seen more modern versions of them where they basically sit flush. You're familiar with airliner
Yeah.
escape tubes?
Yeah.
These sit flush in the event of an emergency. You pop them out, thing unfolds
Yeah.
down to the ground. And,
Either way, I don't think they're
yeah, I was just
code compliant,
curious.
but yeah.
Ignore me. Ignore me.
In a fire, they'd probably melt.
Is your building completely landlocked on the property lines on the east and the west sides? Because that's the other issue if you put a fire escape on, because your west side, you have to have an easement, right? Because you're on the property line.
Right.
So, you couldn't really put a fire escape there unless you got the easement to put it on the other property.
Yeah, I guess it has some complications to that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, it was just a thought.
I mean, it's an idea, but
if it got way too expensive and way too complicated,
yeah.
it just won't work.
It's money you don't have to spend.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think your building is safe. Anybody here, it's a code person can tell you that,
Are you guys doing any work on the roof?
As far as, I do have something, I did say something to Nancy, but as far as what?
Anything? Are you?
So, I mean, I'm gonna replace the whole roof. All the joists on the roof are gonna be torn off and replaced, and we're gonna lay new sheathing. I don't know, I think we're just gonna go with a flat rubber personally. That's what I would do. But
And it wouldn't be visible.
Yeah, it's not really visible from the street anyway, so, yeah, okay.
yeah, then just wrapping all the sides with, aluminum, the drip edge and everything, probably just white. Nothing colorful, nothing crazy. And what would building an additional unit on top of it look like?
I mean, you could do that if your structural engineer says you can support it.
Which is why I wanted to rebuild the whole roof to support that load. And it would just be one unit. And I said that just for like a personal use. If I ever just
Like a
wanted to,
penthouse.
yeah, just have something, have a telescope up there one night, just.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you make changes, the plans for that, you can come back later and for the approval of it,
Okay.
But I think, again, I wouldn't have an objection to that on this building,
Okay.
depending how it was designed, yeah.
And you might need a fire escape.
And we've approved similar things. One I can think of where it was done was the loft apartments on North George Street. The rears of those buildings, you can see some of the penthouses that were put on for apartments. And that was probably 15 years ago or more that was done, that face North Street. If you're heading south on George, if you look over, you can see some of it.
Okay, and you said a fire escape for that, even if the stair towers go to the roof? Because I had a design to go above the roof in case I ever had to work on the roof, I could just.
the stair towers go to the roof, that would serve that.
Yeah, as long as you have two means of egress,
Yeah, they would go above. I just want to make sure I never had to get a lift out there or, I would just be able to go right to the roof just like that. Especially, I don't know about the mechanicals yet. I don't believe we have any mechanicals that were designed to go on the roof. So.
Yeah, anything that goes on the roof, I mean, we'd have preferences related to the design, just how that new addition would interact with the historic building itself. I mean, typically we like to offset walls such that it's kind of set back from the facade. But we'd want to look at that design.
Okay. What else is left? Doors, windows, bricks.
Do you have any signage or any lighting outside?
Signage, I think we were going to go with the numbers on the building. And that was it.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see that render.
No.
I think we got it rendering, right?
Yeah, we don't have a render.
See it, that's why I asked. And same way with outside lighting, would you have lighting proposed for each doorway?
Yes, each lighting for each doorway, responsible by the tenant, lighting in the for the exterior stairwell, will be there, and that'll be on.
You're not going to have exterior lighting when the building's ready to occupy?
When the building's ready to occupy, as far as like during working, or?
Well, you have a new facade, and at your entrances for the doors, traditionally you would have some kind of lighting at that door.
Yeah, like a house light, like a.
Or like a patio light or something like that, yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
and
so
so,
a light for each.
yeah, we'd like to know what that's going to be, so we can give you a thumbs up.
It would probably be something super simple, you know, $30 light from Lowe's, really like a silver or black finish light, just like a regular, you know, I don't know what they call it, sconce light or something. Just something like that. I mean, I don't know what you prefer or what the preference is.
Building like this, simple, industrial, contemporary, as long as it didn't try to create a false sense of history
Yeah, so
and look like some kind of historic colonial-ish thing.
steel sconce light, something.
Yeah, something like that would be fine, yeah.
Again, Eldon should be able to give you great suggestions on something that's not expensive and fits. It's just,
Yeah.
as Mark said, sometimes people want to make it colonial, and so they'll put in some kind of fixture that's not at all appropriate for
Right.
what you're doing.
Right.
I understand that.
With the brick repointing, just the only thing would be with that, you know, any pressure washing has to be low pressure. And follow this, you know, his Secretary of Interior standards, guidelines for that. And then any mortar repointing for building this age would have to be a high line mortar. And again, Eldon, we should know that and be able to direct you on that.
One of my masonry guys is really familiar with that, so
Okay.
he tells me all the time, he's pretty good. Still disagree, yes,
Good.
and I just look at it. So
Okay.
I've heard many things about it. Even
Good.
though I'm not experienced in it.
Anything else?
Garbage cans?
I'm not emptying them.
Only if you were doing a dumpster enclosure, we have approved those already, but otherwise it's, you know. And if it's a built structure, we, you know, fencing, gating, that kind of things, we look at it. But again, something like that here, it may depend where you would place it, and, you know, you want any, you know, once you've zeroed in on any of that stuff, if you need to do that, just come back and we can do an approval.
I just want to applaud you for thinking about garbage. That seems to be an afterthought for most developers in our community, so thank you for that.
Yeah, I do a lot of dumpster rentals, I just got hit on one the other day, but yeah, I think it'd be the best thing is just to have a dumpster. That's why I say, I don't wanna say a garbage can, but I mean like a dumpster, like a small one with the lid and just the.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't, again, unless it is permanent enclosure for it, we don't look at that. Yeah, only something that's permanently constructed, yeah.
And it's not us or even the city, but I would encourage you to look at an enclosure just for safety and, you know, illegal dumping purposes. It'll be better to have an enclosure.
Security or tires and, you know.
I mean, I definitely.
Yeah, a lot of them are locked with those security bars now.
Depending on where we can go out with it.
Right.
Probably, I'm just speaking out loud, but to one of the that right side stair tower, where we have that grass pad there, would probably be the spot. They can just back up, pick it up.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And you have to coordinate some of that with, again, with the trash company, so, the hauler. Okay.
Is there anything we missed on this?
I think we're pretty good, it's pretty simple.
Well, we'll need him to
But I'm not
follow, we'll need him to
sure
follow up on the
what-
lighting and signage. That's it, right? Yeah.
And then nothing with downspouts, gutters, anything, needed specific, maybe vinyl, maybe aluminum,
I think they
What's
can be
there
aluminum
now?
or copper.
There's none now, there's none. It kind of all slopes off the back towards the east side, and falls down there, but I would kind of like to take that away.
Probably originally had a half round gutter if it had anything on it, and round downspouts. I mean, that would be our preference. I think we could approve an aluminum box gutter. I mean, you don't have to spend, you know, the money for copper for it. You can even get it. In lieu of a half round gutter, I think you could do an aluminum box gutter on this, not K gutter, which is kind of a, speaking of fakey colonial looking stuff. The K gutter is the stuff with the profile that, you know, with kind of the OG profile on it.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Okay. Okay, I've never dealt with that before.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's, well, pretty much everything it's put on modern residences since the
It's K.
60s, yeah,
Is
yeah,
that what it's called? Okay, gutter?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. We would say half round or box.
gotcha. I don't know what else.
Okay, I'll make a motion, we approve the application as submitted with the understanding that any decisions on signage and lighting will come back to the board.
Second.
It's been
I'm not
moved,
entirely sure what we're voting.
I think add also signage, lighting, and dumpster enclosure.
Dumpster enclosure, correct, sorry.
it's been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion?
Yeah, if we're gonna, they're eliminating the elevators, he said,
Well, we don't.
correct?
So I'm looking,
You are eliminating,
yes, the one freight elevator,
yes,
just completely unaffordable to convert to residential.
yeah.
Yeah, and I
Okay,
don't think
so
that's,
we're gonna scratch that.
I don't think that's exterior anyway, is it?
That's interior.
That's all interior. So that doesn't. Where is it? This is the one. Address is on top.
I'm just going on the basis of what the write-up
Yeah,
was.
there is no, and the plans don't show any elevator.
Right.
There's no external
Okay.
addition for an elevator. So it's moot, yeah,
Okay,
yeah. And if it was internal, it's not, yeah.
Okay, I call for a vote. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
You sit adjourned?
Am I just getting old, but is that hard to look at?
You can sit.
I don't wanna stand until we're adjourned, but we can sit.
It's the
I
color.
want to
We're
take my.
still recording, just FYI, because Nancy hasn't come up here yet, I can't figure it out, so.
Yeah. Hey, Chairman, chairperson.